Hello, welcome to our further series of videos. This is David Chill from Versatility in Print, or over the web you'll find us at hotfoiluk.com, and I am the self-styled Hotfoil Guru. A number of people have asked me to do a little piece to camera with regards to blocks and plates and how you fix them onto your machine. I'm surprised I have a small fan base, but thank you very much, and here's the latest video. So there are a number of different ways you can fix a block or a plate or a die to your die mounting plate. I'm briefly going to go through the methods and the ones I don't use. So first of all, we have super glue. This you can place a small piece on each of the four corners of your die, then fix that to your die mounting plate. I don't tend to use this method because I'm more likely to super glue myself together as opposed to put my die onto the machine. The next one is a glue stick, something like a Pritt stick, and the way to use this is take your block or plate, put a very thin layer of the glue on the back, almost like spreading butter onto bread, where you put a very thin layer on and almost scrape it off again to get full coverage. And again, you can place this onto your die mounting block and it will stick. If you're using this method, you tend to find that it doesn't give very good adhesion. So if you're doing one or two imprints, because you've got to do a personalised name, it's great. But after a time, the block can slip slightly, and you don't really want that because you've then lost your alignment. We have this material. This was very kindly given to me by somebody the other day. It's a double-sided heat tape that you can stick over again the back of your die mounting plate, over the whole of it, and then adhere that to your die mounting block. What we found when using this is, yes, it worked. After a period of time it did slip slightly, and then the other concern was it did leave a residue of the adhesive material on the plate and made it quite slippy. So whilst it was purpose made for the job, I didn't find it that effective. What I would prefer to use is this, which is die mounting tape. Here we have a large master roll. You probably don't want to buy this. It's about 50 meters long and really is quite expensive, but you can buy it from various people, including ourselves. You can buy it by the meter and it's not too expensive, and a meter should last you to stick on average 200-250 plates. The thing to remember is you do not need to put it over the whole of the back of the plate, because it is such an adhesive quality that it will stick on so hard you will find it very difficult to get it off the die mounting plate. So what I'm going to do is literally just take a small piece, no bigger than the size of my little fingernail. I'm just going to lick it, the reason being it's got no adhesive quality when it is at room temperature, and if you feel it, it's got no stickiness whatsoever, but when you heat it up it sticks very, very strongly. And I'm going to repeat this on all four corners, and because I've licked it, it now won't fall off. If I was going to be using one of the larger plates, I would put maybe one piece in each corner, but probably twice the size, and maybe a couple of pieces in the centre. So I've probably got 6 pieces, and then mount that onto my die mounting plate. If you were using a brass or copper die, which is far heavier, I would then probably cover the whole of the back of the die with the die mounting plate. So now we have that on, we're ready to put this onto our hot foil machine. I'm going to be using a platen style machine, but of course we could be using a flat bed as well. It makes no difference. Finally, I'd like to show you another way of mounting a plate. So what we've done here is we're using what's called a honeycomb die. Some machines come with this already, and these things on either side are called dogs. And what they do is they hold or clamp a thick piece of metal which we've mounted a 16 gauge die to, and these can be moved backwards and forwards by the use of Allen keys that we have here. So you can see now that we've mounted this onto our plate. That will now go into our machine. So what we've done is we've placed here on each of the four corners a piece of die mounting tape. You'll also notice that I've drawn a little cross on the back of there and centered that, and on my practice piece of card I've done exactly the same. What I'm now going to do is, with a piece of double-sided tape, I'm just going to fold it round like so, place that on here, and then line up the cross on the back of there to the cross on the piece of card. Now, coming down to the actual machine, I'm placing this onto my machine, and I'm trying to get this, if I draw an imaginary cross, as much as I can in the centre of the machine. I've set my machine temperature to approximately 20 degrees above my printing temperature. So if my printing temperature is 100 degrees, I've set my machine at approximately 120, for the simple reason that when I put it onto my machine it will stick on, and then I bring the temperature down, and so the glue solidifies and ensures the plate is strongly adhered to the die mounting plate. So as you can see now, I'm closing the machine. You'll hear a tiny sizzle, which is just my spit, which is drying off. And as I open up the machine, you'll notice the plate is now transferred from the platen onto the die mounting plate, and I'm just going to take that off. And now my position is more or less central when I come to do my first impression. So what I want to show you now is we've placed here the die onto the machine. We have put the foil through the machine and lined it all up. So by placing a card into the machine, make an impression, and you can see how everything has been lined up. I'll do one more demonstration to show you. So we'll place it into the machine, and here you can see. Thank you for watching our latest video, and you can get more information at our website, which is www.hotfoiluk.com, or you can contact us at our usual number at Versatility in Print. We're based in Bromsgrove, telephone number 01527 871 500. Until next year, thank you very much.